Well, my name is Richard Jewell, and I'm a professional Screen Actor Guild member. And I was also the manager of workforce development for the Michigan Film Office when this project started. So when this opportunity came up, Emery King, the chair of the Michigan Film Office Advisory Council, he wanted to bring the three major universities together to make a collaborative project that would showcase the unique and incredible talent that we have here in Michigan, to let people know that we need to keep our intellectual capital.
When I approached my friend Jim, Vice Chairman of the Michigan Film Office Advisory Council, who is an accomplished screenwriter and one of the most dedicated educators I've known, with the idea of creating a way to bring students from the three universities together.
Well, first of all, I mean, I think this is an incredible night, and I'm very proud of, obviously I'm proud of these students and the zeal that they brought to this process. What I'm equally, probably even more proud of and honored to be a part of is having had the chance to work with the faculty from each of these three great institutions of research that we have in our state, and to experience the level of dedication that these teachers have to educating these students. The sacrifice that they've made over the last year and 3 or 4 months, or whatever it's been since we started down this long road, has just truly been phenomenal. So I would be remiss if I didn't say that. We're blessed in this state to have incredible teachers.
I would definitely like to stay in Michigan, but unfortunately, if the incentives do get capped or taken away, then I will be forced to leave. It's already affected me. I worked on Hog last season, and I was supposed to work on it this season, and it's already been cut down. They're supposed to shoot April and June, and now they cut it down to an 8-day shoot, so I will only be working on it for a short time today.
In the next 3 months, I'll figure out exactly what I'm going to do, but with the way things are going in this state, it's very saddening, and I'm pretty sure that I'm being forced to leave.
My name is Banu Chandu. I'm from the University of Michigan, and I was the director. With the recent sort of tenuous position of the tax incentives, I know personally my 100% plan was to stay in Michigan and keep working here. And now that's sort of a precarious position because I don't know where the works are going. I don't know where the sets are going to be.
As far as the Michigan Creative Film Alliance, what it does is goes to the heart of creating an indigenous film industry in Michigan. The whole purpose of the Michigan Film Incentive was never to just bring in Clint Eastwood and Drew Barrymore and Tom Cruise or whoever to produce movies, George Clooney to produce movies here. The purpose of the film incentive was to help us create an indigenous film industry, to build our own industry so that we could put Michigan people to work.
Well, actually, I did leave Michigan because at the time there wasn't a lot of infrastructure to the industry here. I really prefer living somewhere like Michigan as opposed to Los Angeles or California, and I would definitely like to maybe come back here. It's definitely an option, but if there aren't the incentives, if there isn't the industry, it makes that decision a lot harder, definitely.
From a business perspective, it makes no sense to implement these incentives for such a short period of time and then get rid of them.
My name's Eddie Rubin. I'm president and co-president and producer of Deep Blue Pictures, a Michigan-based production company.
Well, I know the focus of this. You're looking at the brain drain and how the incentives have helped reverse that. It's been incredible to see from when it went into effect April of 2008 to see how quickly young people stopped in their tracks.
My name is Jim Bernstein. I'm the Vice Chairman of the Michigan Film Office Advisory Council, and I'm the coordinator of the screenwriting program at the University of Michigan. I've been there for 16 years. I'm a professional screenwriter, and I train these kids to basically take my job. And until we passed this law in 2008, every single one of these kids, the second they graduate, boom, off to Los Angeles or New York, including my own son. That's the brain drain. When we passed the law, the day Governor Granholm signed it, April 8th, 2008, she turned around and said, "Jim, tell your students." And I said, "Governor, I will." But I thought to myself, they're not going to listen. I was so used to them leaving. Fortunately, I was dead wrong. The moment I told them about this law, they said, "Wait a minute, we want to see what's going to happen." And they stuck around. And to my amazement, the brain drain out of our program ground to a halt. And the kids who stayed were rewarded with unbelievable, once-in-a-lifetime opportunities. And when that first class stayed, then every year thereafter, 2009, 2010, 2 kids, Danny Mooney, Eddie Rubin, came out of our program. They started a company called Deep Blue Pictures. They've already produced 5 movies, including the critically acclaimed Muslim starring Danny Glover. Great reviews, Variety, New York Times, LA Times. And here they are, a couple of kids, 25 years old now, came out of the program, and they've employed hundreds of kids from the state, dozens and dozens and dozens out of our program. That's how you reverse the brain drain. And a lot of these kids have moved into the city of Detroit because it's affordable housing and they think it's cool. And so when we talk about our goals for a state, reverse the brain drain, revitalize Detroit, that's what this incentive program has done. And you can see tonight, these kids who came together from 3 schools to form a community and build a self-sustaining industry. If we would just stick with this thing a few more years, we're going to be fine. But instead, right now, they're all packing their bags again and getting ready to leave because they know the lights are out and it's time to go. And that is just an amazing, amazing mistake that we're making. We need to keep these kids so that the next Sam Raimi from Birmingham Groves, the next Peter Benedict from the University of Michigan, who founded the United Talent Agency, the next Robert Shea, who founded New Line Cinema, the next Bill Mechanic, who was head of 20th Century Fox, the next Bobby Kotick, who was head of Activision Blizzard, the biggest video game maker in the world. We educate all of these kids and we lose them. And how many jobs and how many tax dollars went with them? We still educate these kids and we got to find out a way to hang on to them. That's my story.